What is up, guys? This is the Dropshipping Hacker here, and I wanted to make a video on what makes a good niche. It's very important when you're getting started with a dropshipping business to find a niche that is going to be profitable, and at the same time you're going to be able to pull in customers and get them to purchase products to you, because niches are very important because you can build out your brand around these niches. So in this video we're going to go over a couple items, sort of a checklist of things that you should go over when you're doing your niche research before you jump into building up your brand. And stick around through the entire video, because at the end I'm going to show you how you can analyze trends, and I'm also going to show you a cool website where you can kind of see what's trending in 2018 and kind of get on board before some of these trends take off, and perhaps find a product that'll really launch your dropshipping business. So with that said, let's get started. So the very first item on my list is, does this niche have a passionate audience? You don't want to find a niche where people aren't going to be very passionate about, because they're not going to be very inclined to purchase your products. You want to kind of go off of people's emotions here, especially when you're marketing items, products in front of them. An example of this would be, let's say, a pet owner. They're going to be much more inclined to purchase a product from you if it's related to their pets, because they absolutely love and adore their pets. So you really want to play off of those emotions. Another good way to go about it is look for people with hobbies, woodworking, maybe some sort of welding, something that people are very passionate about, just enjoy very much. This is, because they enjoy what they're doing so much, they're going to be more willing to purchase products to sort of build up their enjoyment with whatever hobby they have. So really you want to play off of the emotions of people with whatever they're passionate about or whatever their hobbies are. So that would be my number one way when I'm going about niche research. The next thing is competition. Now guys, don't be afraid of competition when it comes to niche. I know it may sound contradicting that you want to look for a niche with low competition, but I found that finding a niche with higher competition is the better route to go, because when there is competition, that means there is demand for that product or that niche. So wherever you've got high competition, that's where all the demand is. And take advantage of this when you do find a niche with high competition. Scout out what other competitors are doing, see what kind of products that they are selling. So competition is a great way to kind of model your stores off of what other people are doing and start marketing to those people to get those sales in. So don't be afraid of competition, take advantage of it, and see what other competitors are doing in your niche. The next thing is, keep in mind when you're starting your niche research, your target audience and how you're going to go about targeting them on Facebook and Instagram. So you want to find a product that you're going to be able to advertise through Facebook, and you're going to want to find a product that you're going to be able to find social influencers on Instagram. So go ahead and kind of browse and see what's out there. You want to find social influencers that are going to be able to help promote your products. And if you find a niche that maybe there aren't many social influencers out there, perhaps it's not a very good niche to get into. It doesn't necessarily a bad niche, but it might be harder to push that product with Instagram. So definitely keep this in the back of your head. This kind of goes back with passionate audiences and who your audience is. So kind of picture what your Facebook advertising is going to be like and what your Instagram advertising is going to be like. And especially if you're a user of Instagram, when you're scrolling through your Instagram feed, you'll see those sponsored ads popping up. And I kind of like to take a screenshot of those just to kind of store in a separate file, just to look at those later and see why those particular ads are popping up, and see what kind of copy and ad pictures, what caught my attention when I saw those. So that's a great little way to kind of keep in the back of your head when starting niche research. The next thing is product size and accessories. You don't want to get into a niche where you're going to have products that are going to be really, really large, and that's just because of shipping. It's going to cost too much for shipping. You definitely want to go with smaller items so you can get with that e-packet shipping. So shipping will be a lot quicker with e-packet. So keep in mind, for example, like camping, you don't want to be selling big bulky products like tents. I know that they can be kind of squished down, but they might be a little awkward in size to kind of ship out. And some of them might not even have e-packet shipping. So just be careful with product size, and then see if there's accessories with these niches, because you want to be able to have products that you can cross-sell and upsell. As I've written in my free ebook, you're leaving money behind, but not by not cross-selling or upselling products to your customers. It's a very great tactic to use in your store. I highly recommend it. So make sure that there are these products within your niche that you can upsell, cross-sell, and that even just to add to your store, because you want to be able to have a couple different items in your store. Repeat buyers. Let's go over this a little bit. You don't want to find a product that's going to be a one and done. You want customers to keep coming back. For example, if I have a drop shipping store surrounded around like dog lovers, I'm going to be selling them dog products, not just one product, but I'm going to be sending out coupons to them, newsletters and such, to get them coming back to my store. It's a lot easier to get these repeat customers coming in than acquiring new customers. So you want to make sure that you can find a niche and build a brand around that niche where you can get these customers coming back to you. All right, so we're also going to want to look for unique and hard to get products. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is you don't want to have a Shopify store with products that someone can run over to Walmart or Target and just grab off the shelf. Another reason for that is Amazon Prime. If there are products that aren't unique or hard to get, people typically want these products right away. So I know with e-packet shipping, it's going to take 2 to 4 weeks. So that's going to be a disadvantage to us if you find, those easy products that someone can just jump on Amazon, get that delivered in 2 days, or run across the street to Walmart and pick it up the same day. So you want to find these cool, unique products, harder to get, that you're not going to find at Walmart. You might be able to find them on Amazon, but we're not concerned about that aspect. But really, you just want to find products that are going to be a little bit harder, a little bit more unique, and they're going to capture people's attention, and they're just going to want to get it. They might be seeing it for the very first time through your store. Maybe they haven't seen it anywhere else before. So unique and hard to get products, if you can find a niche around that, that'd be really, really great. All right, so let's just jump into one of the tools that I use when I'm doing trend research, and that is Google Trends. So you can just go to trends.google.com to find this. And this is just a really great method I use to just kind of quickly go browse my niche and see what the trends are looking like. And a quick tip of advice: when you're selecting your niche, try to stick with evergreen niches, because there are different niches that are seasonal, and I'm not saying that you can't make money off seasonal items. You absolutely can. It's just going to be a little bit harder for beginners if you don't time that correctly with the seasons. So just starting off as a beginner, definitely try and go with an evergreen niche. And what I mean by evergreen is that it's pretty much just steady all year round for sales. So let me just show you an example of a seasonal niche. So let's just type in camping here. So we all know that camping is going to be more of a summertime activity. So here we can see the last 12 months. So you can see here back in January, it was at 37. And as it started warming up, as we got into summer, it spiked all the way up to, let's see, it looks like it's cut off here, but 100%. So, and then it just dips back down, as we enter fall. So you're not going to be making a lot of sales after summer. So that could discourage you if you're just getting started, especially even now, being January. You wouldn't really want to start a camping business until probably right in the springtime. So just be careful with that. And then I also like to expand it out 5 years just so I can get just a better picture. Let's see. So again, you can see the spikes. So this is a very seasonal niche. So let's take a look at one that might be an evergreen niche, and I'm gonna just type in dog collars. So if I just wanted to build a drop shipping business just on dog collars, that would be a very specific niche. So the trends for the last 5 years, you can see that it's pretty steady. Looks like, I mean, it dips down to maybe the 60s and it peaks all the way up to, let's see, like 80s and almost 90s. Let's take a closer look over the last 12 months. So you can see, I mean, this is almost flatline. It's very consistent interest over the last 12 months. So this is what we like to see when we are looking at niches. So just be careful about that. Be careful with seasonal niches and try and stick with evergreen niches if you can, especially if you're a beginner. It's just going to be a lot easier for you to generate sales that way. Obviously, you can expand out to seasonal stuff once you're more comfortable with the drop shipping business. And then the final place I like to kind of browse trends is trendhunter.com. And this kind of just goes over the different trends over the past year and then what's trending now. So you can kind of play with this. This is just something that you can play around with in your free time and just see what's going on. You can go by different categories: fashion, tech, life, culture. Let's see, fashion. We can see, let's see, watches, for example. So it looks like the number 5 watch right now is this ultra thin mechanical timepieces. You can just kind of browse through here, see what else they've got. Solar assisted GPS pieces. So this is just a way to kind of start thinking about where things are going. Fidget spinners were actually listed on this website before they took off. So if you can kind of find something that you think might be taking off, this is where you're going to find it. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. It's not necessary, but if you do want to catch the trend wave and get, in front of it before it takes off, this is going to be a great tool to help you try and find that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more information on how to start your dropshipping business, I do have a free ebook available that goes over the 6-step formula on how to get started with a dropshipping Shopify business. You can get that by going to www.thedropshippinghacker.com or by clicking the link in the video description below. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, as I'm dropping videos for you guys weekly on how to create your own success with the dropshipping Shopify business model. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you have any questions or if there are any video topics you'd like for me to discuss in the future. And guys, this is Chris with the Dropshipping Hacker, and I will see you in the next video.